Good morning. Hi. Hi, Bentley. Hi, Boo Boo. Watch her watch me. Good morning. We are going to take 2 deep breaths followed by a prayer. Dear God, if left to my own devices, my perception will be skewed. I surrender to you everything that I think and feel. God, please take my past, plan my future, send your spirit to redeem my mind that I might be set free. May I be your channel, God, and serve the world. May I become who you would have me be. Do what you would have me do, go where you would have me go, and say what you would have me say, and to whom, dear God. God, I thank you for your many, many blessings. Please help me to have an open mind for a new experience, setting aside everything I think I know for an open mind and a new experience. Yeah, I already said that. God, thank you. I love you. Thank you for my many, many blessings. Amen. So we are on lesson 102. And Greta says hello. She loves you too. Right, Boo? Say hi. I love you. Say I'm a mama's girl and a dada's girl. She'll just sit there and stare at me. She's hilarious. Okay, lesson 102. I didn't do it every 5 minutes on the hour, but I'd like to think I'm getting better. It's amazing the distractions I seek out. Now, I'm busy at work, don't get me wrong, but just watching myself like later, it's almost as if I put it out of my mind intentionally. And I know it's my ego, just kind of finding something else to do. Anyway, it's very interesting to see it later. I don't see it while I'm in it, but when I look back on my day, I can see it. I can see that I do that. It's crazy. Especially, I have it coming up on my phone, and I have the time. I had the time to do it today, and still I glossed over it. It's very intriguing to me. That ego. That ego. Alright, so lesson 102. I share God's will for happiness for me. You do not want to suffer. You may think it buys you something and may still believe a little that it buys you what you want. Woe is me, always on my little self-pity pot. I'm sorry, that's my injection. Yet this belief is surely shaken now, at least enough to let you question it and to suspect that it really makes no sense. It is not gone as yet, but lacks the roots that once secured it tightly to the dark and hidden secret places of your mind. Today we try to lose its weakened hold still further. Loose. We try to loose its weakened hold still further and to realize that pain is purposeless. All it does is keep us in the dark. I think of my friend, my best friend. She's still my best friend, even though we hardly talk now, but she's my best friend in my 20s, in my college years, and I love her, and she lost her son, who was about a year younger than my son, and I can't help but to realize that pain is purposeless. This young boy who's full of love and light. It wasn't from drugs, it wasn't from teenage behavior, it was it was just an accident. And he's gone, and he died a year ago today. And I'll never forget when I got the call, And it's not even my son, and I knew him when he was a baby. I haven't, and I knew of him, but I didn't know him. But I knew him. I didn't have to know him to know him. And it's hard to say that pain is purposeless. I understand it, but when I think of it, I think of my friend who's brokenhearted every day. Every day, her son's gone. She's brokenhearted every day over his death, and that happens to a lot of people. And it's really hard. I can't tell her, oh, your pain is purposeless. I can't. I mean, she can't hear that. I can't hear that for her, and yet I understand it. But while we're in this world, we, like Ken Wapnick said, you act normal. You have to live in this world, so you act normal, even though you know this truth. You can't behave as if people are idiots for feeling pain. You have to respect everyone and love them. That's not a loving behavior. So anyway, I'm going to keep reading, but my heart just has been real heavy today, and I just love her so much. I love her family, and I just reading this, but today we try to lose its weakened hold still further, and to realize that pain is purposeless, without a cause, and with no power to accomplish anything. I totally understand that. I know that to be in the dark is to be in the dark, and there's no point to be in the dark when you can be in the light. I get that, but it's not always easy to feel that. It's a choice, yes, and I can be there in any instant that I'm there. I can be there right now. I'm there. But then when I start thinking about the story, when I start thinking about the past, boom. Anyway, it offers nothing and it does not exist. I can't tell my friend, this pain offers you nothing. It doesn't exist. It's funny, going through grief has really helped me to understand, to actually be more aligned with the teachings of A Course in Miracles, because I saw that grief was just darkness, and it made no sense. There's no stages of grief. There are no stages of grief. Grief, there are different aspects of grief, and you can experience them at any time, but there's no set stage. There's no, you're going to do this, you'll be here, then you're there, then you're there, then you're there, then you're there, then you're free. No, you'll have this one day, peace one day, anger one day, sadness one day, or not even day, 1 minute. It's all in the moment, all in the minute. And you can go through all of those stages in probably a minute, because there's no rhyme or reason. That's one thing I've learned from my moving through grief, and there's just no rhyme or reason to it. Anyway, I'm totally getting off subject. Sorry. I'm totally going ego aligned, I'm totally aligning with my ego right now. Anyway, pain cannot purchase anything at all. It offers nothing and it does not exist. And everything you think it offers you is lacking in existence like itself. You have been a slave to nothing. Be you free today to join the happy will of God, which is practicing acceptance. If I accept that, JJ's death was exactly as it's meant to be, for whatever reason it's meant to be, then I can find peace in that. I still can't expect his mother to, or anyone else to. you know, and I won't in probably 30 minutes. So when I see a picture of him with sweet little, sweet, sweet face, you know. For several days, we will continue to devote our periods of practicing to exercises planned to help you reach the happiness God's will has placed in you. And it is there. Here is your home, and here your safety is. Here is your home, and here your safety is. Here's your peace, and here there is no fear. Here is salvation, here is rest at last. And, and saying what I said about grief, it also helped me to see that love is the only thing that's unchanging and that's real. Going through the grief that I've had to move through. Absolutely, absolutely, I've seen that, and it's beautiful. And that is where I can find joy. I gave symbols to those in my life who passed away. My brother is a penny on head. My mom is a butterfly. My dad has two. My dad. A hawk and a rainbow, and I saw this big fat rainbow today. I mean, it's the fattest rainbow I've ever seen. It's really wide and fat and beautiful. And there's my dad. There's that love like that. It's beautiful. Anyway, and Brian, my brother, I don't think I picked anything for him. I was trying to make something up or see if anything came to me, and it didn't. But what reminds me of my brother Brian? I have to think about that. Something will come to me, and whatever it is, it'll be that. So, anyway, for several days, we will continue to devote our periods of practicing to exercises planned to help you reach the happiness God's will has placed in you. Here is your home, and here your safety is. Here is your peace, and here there is no fear. Here is salvation, here is rest at last. Begin your practice periods today with this acceptance of God's will for you. I share God's will for happiness for me, and I accept it as my function now. I share God's will for happiness for me, and I accept it as my function now. Then I shall seek deep within my mind, for it is there awaiting but my choice, your choice. I cannot fail to find it when you learn it is your choice and that you share God's will. Be happy, for your only function here is happiness. You have no need to be less loving to God's Son than He whose love created Him as loving as Himself. Besides these hourly 5-minute rests, pause frequently today to tell yourself that you have now accepted happiness as your one function. And be sure that you are joining with God's will in doing it. I share God's will for happiness for me. Let's do this 5 minutes. Try this 5 minutes on the hour. Excuse me. That's really rude. See, I don't edit these videos at all. So I'm very sorry. Amateur Mo, I'm not pro. So, thank you for being here with me. We'll take 2 deep breaths and pray out. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I hope you can hear. I hope the volume is, hope the sound is decent. I never know with this computer. I love you. Alright. Dear God, please help us to remember and share your will for happiness for us today. God, please grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change and the courage to change the things that we can and to remember the truth. We love you, God. Thank you for this glorious day. Thank you for our many, many blessings. Please help us to light the world. And smile. Love you. Love you, God. Sorry, now I can't find my stop button. Have a beautiful day.